not drinking? You don't have to. I'm just asking. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. Your life, man.
Yo, everybody, See Meets World Season 3 is here already. Isn't that crazy? You already know who it is. I don't gotta say too much. No love, Lord, still love right now. You know who I'm here with as always.
Mr. Nemo's himself. Tap in if you ain't already tapped in. Today we got another guest for y'all. Open up Season 3. Shout outs to her. We're gonna let her introduce herself.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sasha. You can follow me. My name is Bttrflyybby on Instagram. Everybody low-key call me Butterfly, so.
Tell me your gram.
It's at Bttrflyybby. No, you.
Alright, so let's get straight into it. So, I want to know, let's start because I went to go do my research and I clicked on the video. So, tell them about the video that you was in. Is that where you started at? Is that how you got into that? Like, how you got in that video?
So I'll say this much. When you guys met me, I took down a lot of content. I'm in the process of reinventing myself so I could be, rebranded as an artist. So the link on my bio is actually one of my biggest, I would say, the peak of my career, because that's a Spanish music video that I did with 3 legends. So being the only model and
She
having
got 42 million.
and it's an anthem. You hear it everywhere. You feel me? So that's an honor, and I will always keep that on my bio. But to be honest with you, the hip hop world, that's what made me. You feel me? That's what opened my doors. I went from working with upcoming artists and then building my resume with A-list celebrities. So I worked with a lot of people, and I could tell you how it started, and then that took off.
So you was just a model?
Did you know that? I can't breathe so much. I have a little delicate heart. So I got discovered 5 years ago to be a commercial and print model. I was in Times Square, and somebody approached me. He was like, "Oh, you should come to the casting call." I went. When the people at the casting call saw me, they said I was perfect for the commercial and print division because of my diversity. So I thought it was pretty dope. It was lit. I got signed. A month after getting signed, I got pregnant with my daughter. So I could have had the opportunity to work as a model while pregnant, because that's a pretty big bag. But I had to get my life together and stabilize for my daughter's arrival. So when I did
Shout out to that. Shout out to the mothers.
I definitely need her more than she needs me. So I did that, and when I separated from her dad, I wanted to put her in modeling. And because I was already, mom body, I was a little thicker. I wasn't in that mood for real. So once I realized with kids it's more expensive and harder, I'm like, you know what? Let me go back to what I had just over a year ago. So I did. They was still fucking with me. So I went. I did a portfolio. They did my makeup, got me ready to professional pictures for the first time, and then I got my first booking. And that first booking was with H&M. They were supposed to fly me out to Cali. Everything was taken care of. Some big bread. But then we went on a lockdown for COVID. Yeah. And then Cali locked down first, then Jersey locked down, and then forget about it. So, it's calm, whatever. COVID happened. And eventually, after COVID started slowing down, the one thing that was kind of getting lit was everybody got a COVID test. We ran to B&B. There's music videos. I didn't know too much about the music video world, but I was, just whatever, following new girls and getting out there more. So time is passing now. And
spontaneous.
Yeah, and then my daughter was away from me for the first time. She left to Florida, and I was doing nothing, and some girl noticed, and shout out to her. She's with DB Castings. Her name is Maria. And she was like, hey, you should pull up to this music video. Just put up with some party attire. She was really sweet and inviting. And I went. It was really close by my house. And when I pull up, it was for Chef G and CPR. So I'm like, all right, okay.
What video was that?
Molly.
Oh shit, you and Molly?
Yeah, that was my first
That's
one.
crazy.
Shout out Molly, I fuck with
You
that.
feel me? So that was the first one, and it was definitely a learning experience. The director was Jimi Hendrix. He's dope. You guys got like he
What
did.
was the learning curve that you had to go
It was more like an experience, you got me? Because I'm just seeing everything. I'm seeing the girls. I'm hearing their chit chat, like how this is regular for them. The director, how he's moving, and like there, I'm so innocent, and they're
You
like,
was
you know,
nervous?
huh?
You was nervous?
I don't really get nervous. I'm shy. 'Cause I'm a little like preservative, like I said to myself. You feel me? So it's like I was just like trying to like you feel me, like just do it, my job because I'm there working. You feel me? So I wouldn't say I was too nervous. I was more like excited because it was something new and it was definitely different from what I was thinking I was gonna do in modeling. But it's COVID, it was bread, and it was exciting. I'll say this much: I know who was Chef G and who was Viviano. I tagged them wrong on Instagram, and then my friends told me. But I'm like, but I knew who they were on the video. You feel me? I was a little tapped out as a mom. But I loved it because after that, I got discovered by a Chinese kitty's manager. He invited me to her music video, and I was in her music video.
Which one was that one?
I could look it up real quick. We have black and white on. GT Drill. There you
Okay,
go.
alright.
Period. Okay, GT Drill. It was outside. It was a lot of females. I would say the next thing was like, so from there, I got discovered to go to Davies' music video.
Okay, which East was in?
That he did a feature with some artists. That one I have to search.
Alright, that's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, but you doing a lot. I get
Yeah,
it.
you
but
wanna
I got one more thing for y'all.
Alright.
From that video, mind you, this is like boom, boom, boom. You feel me? After that video, I bumped into some guy named Twin. He's respected out here. You feel me? And he was talking to me, and so I'm like, you know what's up? Like, you gonna do this thing? You're a model. You taking this serious? And you feel me? He gave me a lot of structure because I was really innocent. I was a mom. He really like alright, this is what we're gonna do. Like he saw me above the rest of the females, and I appreciated that. You feel me? Show me love, had me out in ATL with Young and Maine, and I was out there for Petty Wall 4.
Okay.
I was a thick little mommy. It was different back then. You feel me? But I loved it. It was I was dreaming with my eyes open. I didn't know that taking the risk of becoming a single mother and chasing my dreams low key, like, was gonna work out the way it did so quickly. So after that was like the peak of my career. Like, I met some girls along the way, and then
God work in amazing ways.
yes, in amazing ways. I met some really good friends, and one of my friends, she was like, oh, you should come and meet this girl Rachel. Shout out to my friend. I'm trying to remember her name. It's so bad. I haven't seen her in a minute. Nisha. Okay, so shout out to Nish, because Nish introduced me to Rachel Eve. You know, you guys know about Eve castings.
Rachel Eve, you know what's crazy?
Yes.
I think I knew her before she started that thing, like.
Her modeling agency.
Yeah, not like that, but I feel like we went to the same high school because I just remember her face. Like, that was some funny shit, but I do know who you talking about though.
Yeah,
shout out her, cause I do remember seeing her before.
That's a little boss.
And then next thing you know, I did see the cast and shit. That's why.
Yeah, so I got introduced to her, and you feel me? She told me, she's like, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, you look a lot better in person. You know, your content, da 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 da. And she's like, all right, you wanna be in the casting? She signed me up. I got to work with beautiful women, you know, girls with different backgrounds, stories, experience, been doing the game for a minute. And I kind of just, you know, got along with the limbo. Like, she gave us access to different castings and stuff like that. So for me, it was interesting because when I would apply to casting, a lot of times I would always get picked. Like, every casting, like, I'm getting picked, and there's like 300 girls on that shot. So it's like, I'll get picked, or I'll be like the main pick, and my resume just started growing. I've worked with Papoose, Remy Ma was in the video. That was a long set, and it was such a beautiful experience and such a like nice touch to my resume because I.
How was that different from the other videos?
It was different from the other videos because I was there from 8 in the morning to like 9 in the afternoon. You know what I mean? And it was like an actual production. We had to do like a 1920s theme, so that was like interesting. Again, we were working with stars, and then his wife had to come in at a certain time and do her set. And there's such a big cast that like there's just to get the whole scenery. That was actually done in the Sony Hall, which is beautiful too. So, like I've gone to do so much like in my career.
That's dope. So how you got from there? So are you still doing that, or you mainly focusing just on your rap right now? Like now you're a rapper, so music.
Yeah, so now I'm just focused on music. Like I made the decision to stop modeling because you right,
Yeah.
No.
Now finish what you were saying.
Okay. Well, like I've worked with a lot of people. Like I've worked with Davies, Fabulous, Papoose, Mano. Who else? Like so many people. OT9 Bino, you feel me? Fabio. I could keep going. I don't know if you guys want me to say everybody I work with.
Yeah, you didn't say enough names.
Yeah, okay, so you know, like I have all the
experience.
Exactly. So doing that and just seeing getting paid for what I do, like I went from making a little bit of bread, good, decent bread, to making bread, and then I'm doing skits. I'm working with Ken Stars. I'm working with people showing me love. Shout out Plug Jones, that's my brother. You feel me? Connected in New York and everywhere. So I've been to a lot of places too. But modeling was just fun because I got to knock out 3 birds with 1 stone. I came into the game different. I'm from Jersey. I'm in New York.
Oh, you from Jersey? What part of Jersey you from? Shout out to your Jersey.
Yeah, Passaic and Clifton, born and raised.
Okay.
I graduated from Clifton High School.
Shout out Jersey.
Shout out Jersey.
Shout out Jersey. So, for the past 3 years, I kind of been like, my life has been New York. I have my car, I got 2-3 bookings a day. I'm in the Bronx, I'm in Brooklyn, I'm in Queens. You feel me? Like, I'm making it happen. So, that's what I've been doing. And my growth and everybody I've worked with and the places I've been, like, I've had my fun as a model. Like, I know my potential. I know that I love singing. I've been pursuing it for a minute now. So it's like, I knew that this was something I had to do to get my money right and get me stable. Because through modeling, I was lit. I had my bands. I was by my designer. Me and my daughter moved into a nice apartment, marble floors in the kitchen. You feel me? Like, we had a living room.
Shout out to you.
You feel me? Like, mirrored furniture, 75-inch. Like, I got to really... Like, I've been on my own for 10 years, you got me? So having to be a single mother and come this far, like, that was, like, a really big, success for me. So modeling just worked out, and I kept growing. And I'll be honest, it's a risky job. Like, everybody that's a creative, you got me? Like, it goes off bookings, and you got me, or how I set up my schedule. Like, it's not like a 9 to 5 where it's promised. So you gotta stay hungry, you gotta stay on point, photo shoots, relevant. Like, I will go to my gigs and I'll make sure that I'll connect with the director. Like, what's up? I like how you work, or the photographers. You get me, and build bonds and relationships. And
that's how you gotta do it too.
Exactly. So it's you have to be exclusive. So it's like, the less castings are in or agencies you work for, the more exclusive you are. The easier it is to just access you, that makes you more exclusive. So I work with Eve castings and sister castings, and sometimes with DV castings, and then everything else is just people will find me off of another gig or someone that I already worked with in the past, because I'm very professional, you know what I mean, well connected, well respected. So from all of that, it felt like a beautiful journey and a stepping stone, because I said, okay, once I did the apartment and my car, me and my daughter in a different position, and now that COVID is obviously out the way, I could use the time to, do my music now. Like, I have more peace. I know who's who in my life. You get me? I'm
so
very
you always
spiritual.
wanted to do music?
Always, yes.
So taking you back to, what's the point where you was like, I'm done with modeling and I'm purely focused on music? Like, what was that point that made it like?
A song or something that you felt like was
Yes.
like, nah, this is some shit. Like,
Yeah. Okay. So I'll say this much. I got introduced to music, and I'm so inspired by a lot of people. Like, my mom is a teen mom. You feel me? Like, I'm the oldest of 5, and you feel me? I'm a soulful person. I was born in '94, so it's like, I definitely love everyone, but my biggest inspiration in music is my boy Pat. His Instagram is mixed by the best. I see Pat from the basement. And check this out. He invited me to come over. His parents were he had a beautiful home. He was well off, and he set up the basement for him. And it was the first time I seen like equipment. I had 2 jobs. I was in high school. My mom was strict with chores and a boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like my first boyfriend, serious little relationship. So when I saw it, I was just like, okay, yeah, it's nice. I love it because I love to sing. I've been singing every day my whole life.
Okay.
So he introduced me to it, and then life was too real for me. I had to work 2 jobs. I let it go. I started working for PNC Bank. I was a teller. I got promoted at 21 to be a supervisor. And then when I lost that job, my dad like shipped me to Florida. He was like, hey, go to my mom's house. Figured I would like take a time. So you feel me? I was out there for a little minute. I was like, you know what? Like I really want to do this music thing. I mean, check in with Pat because that's the safest route there. So when I check in with him, he's working in the studio now in Totowa, in Jersey. And he's like, you know, pull up. I got you. Let's see what you got. So I go. It's the first time I meet celebrities. Joe Budden walked in, and then he's telling me, oh, a Boogie about to pull up. So I'm like, okay, cool. So that happens. I got to sit in for Timeless, and I saw that, and I was young, you got me, and
Yeah.
I was just like, wow, like,
So
this
you
is
was
so
there
cool.
when he recorded Timeless?
Yes, I have an iPhone 6, so I recorded like a little bit.
Yeah.
I gotta fix it. It's in my closet.
Okay.
But yes, I was there for Timeless, and the cool thing was like, not until he smoked, he sound like himself. You got me, like you heard him like turn into an artist for real, and that was dope because I got to see that. So I sat in a little bit. He was all his boys. That was when he was, in his little hoodie, chilling like he just started. So he did Timeless, and then I went to the other room and I got into the little booth, and my boy put a beat on. I recorded something. It was the first time I heard myself on a mic. I cried because I was only used to hearing myself at home while I'm cleaning, singing bachata or whatever, like in the car. So I cried, and I'm like, alright, this is different. I feel different. I love this. This might be like for me. So whatever. I just came back from Florida, so I had that experience, and then I started working. So ever since I had that experience, I always wanted to go back. So while I was modeling, minding my business at the peak of my career, I had some really good friends out in Brooklyn, the Alex Studios. They were producers. They invited me. We were drinking, chilling. They were recording music, and it was like 4 or 5 in the morning. And they were like, "Yo, Sasha, get on me." Da-da-da. I'm like, "Ooh, so no, I've been recent to get on the mic, but I've been so busy, like
some karaoke type shit.
Guys, I would tell you this much. I used to go with my sister sometimes, almost every week to Applebee's. There was a minute that I was like, wait, when's the last time I was at Applebee's? Yo, I had a year without going to Applebee's. That's how busy, like, my life got and how everything was. So things were very fast.
At least it changed for the better, though.
It did, which has been beautiful, but it's been, like, a lot of sacrifices. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's just, I focus, I want to work. And like I said, it was like killing 2 birds with 1 stone because I'm networking, I'm working, I'm getting paid for it, I'm making friends, it looks fun, it's cute, you got me? Like, I'm getting followers, like, this is such a dope experience because you're like your own boss, and it definitely, like, created this thing where everybody acknowledges my Instagram. Like, my Instagram is Bttrflyybby. And then next thing you know, I'm getting lit, and girls seeing me at shoots. I was at a Jadakiss shoot, and some girl was like, it was like Jadakiss and the Lock shoot right after they did some shit at the Verses, so it was on fire that I was at that thing. And shout out to my boy AC and his chain at that set. So I go and they were like, Bttrfly. So I'm like, ooh, okay. So when I heard that, I'm like, it started sticking. Everybody else started calling me Bttrfly in the industry, so that was that. But my boys in Brooklyn, when I got on the mic, I had a song. I got it with me. I could play it for y'all. This is from 2 years ago, but I'm modeling. So
That was your first song?
Yes, officially, because the one that I did with Pat and Totowa, I don't have access to it. It's on my old phone, on the iPhone 6 that I have the A-Boogie shit on.
Okay.
So I don't have access to that one. And it was nothing really. But the one I did 2 years ago is like officially like my first song. And the beautiful thing about that first song is that while I was modeling, I pulled up, I don't know if you guys know about Stunna Dior. She's a new artist. She's my friend. We were modeling together, and she invited me to like her second music video. So now she's more like a full-blown artist. So she invited me to her music video, and her production team is legit. You feel me? They work with Bon Jovi, J-Lo, everybody. I got named Shaw. He introduced himself to me, and shout out to Shaw the manager. Like I appreciate him for me. He showed me love when we was working together. And he's like, yo, like I want to sit down with you. I want to manage you. Da 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 da. What do you want to do? I'm modeling. So we have a sit down, and I told him that listen, like I know you see me and who I am and this stuff on my page because at the time you see it all on my hip hop stuff. And I was like, I could sing and I could rap. Like I sing everything, and I know I sound good, and I want to get in the studio. So he's like, alright, say no more. This is the thing. On my Instagram, when I started working with him, I used to put for all serious inquiries, contact Shaw the manager, right? So when people were seeing me getting lit, and then I started working with them bow niggas, that's what they was calling them. And I was working with the Spanish guys, like everybody was just on my body, like trying to and then they started creeping up on my boy Shaw, like, cause they thinking Shaw's my manager getting me lit like this, even but little do they know it's on me. Shaw's on my bio cause he's my artist manager, and then Shaw introduced me to someone called Danny, and that's his brother, and Danny is the manager for Jadakiss and DMX.
Okay.
Yes, and they were gonna get me into like some shit.
R.I.P. the legend.
Yes. So,
R.I.P. the legend.
okay. Like it was just they were actually working on his biography, Shaw. So that was major, you understand me? So it was just a beautiful moment because Shaw introduced me to Danny, and Danny, you know, we had a few meetings. I met his wife. Like I'm so grateful for them acknowledging me. And at first he wasn't like really like, no, like you know who I am. Like if you want this, niggas be spitting bars and they don't let me breathe. Like I'm here like yeah, I want to sing, but da 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 da. He's like, you're a model. If you want to be an artist, where your music? Like you're not taking it serious. But I had to show him. Like it got to the point that I had to record my apartment and like look, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. But in reality, I could do this da da da. So it's like, alright, say no more. I'm gonna get you with this. He introduced me to some guys named Imani. He's a Grammy nominated songwriter, artist, everything. Vocal coach. It was gonna put me on, understand me? And something happened and we couldn't work. I'm still modeling. Then I met someone named Casey Chrysler, and that was a bad experience. And we had like a contract, and I did a song with him, but I don't have access to that song. So after that happened, I was like, all right, I'm gonna just do this thing by myself. I'm gonna finish up with modeling and see where I go from this. So 2 years ago, I did the song with my friends in Brooklyn, and then I was like, okay, I like how this sounds. The way that I got Danny to want to work with me was I played the song for him, and I sang a Toni Braxton song and a Lauryn Hill song. So
What Toni Braxton song you saying?
Don't mind me because my memory. Unbreak My Heart.
Wait, don't break my heart. So you got
Unbreak
got
My
range.
Heart.
Unbreak my heart. So you got range.
No. Did I say Toni Braxton?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Unbreak My Heart. And the Lauryn Hill one was I gotta fucking look for it. My memory is trash, guys. It's bad. The Lauryn Hill one.
Alright, so you say you made your first song.
Yes. So.
We can hear that? You like it?
Yeah,
You like how that came out?
Yes, but it's raw. You feel me? And it's really choppy.
What's it about? Set the stage.
I'll tell you this much. I want to be authentically myself. That's why I want my artist name is gonna be my name, Sasha. So it's real life shit, and it's called Forever Yours. And this is about someone I was dating and like that little experience when I first started modeling. So I'll play that song. It's gonna hear it.
Yeah,
you want to do it?
You go put it up. No way.
This is raw. Oh my goodness. I'm being super vulnerable.
Yeah, let the people hear it.
Right. This is 2 years ago. Now we go from there.
y'all listen to the first song, y'all.
My friend, I love it, kind of. Yeah. And I wrote it in like 10 minutes.
Shit better than a lot of bitches' their songs that's out right now.
I like this part right here. Real life shit. Y'all gonna hear the fucking growth though. Watch.
Okay. I like that for your first one. Where you wanted them to play that at?
Huh?
Where you wanted them to play that at? Like when you picture people listening to it, where you picture them listening to it, like in what setting? Like chilling in a club, like just you in a vibe. Like where did you see?
I would say like I'm a woman. You got me. So if I was drinking wine, doing my hair, and I'm in my feelings a little.
So you want to get them in their bag a little bit.
Right, like that's really how I felt. And it was random, you understand me? It was at 4 in the morning. I was completely caught by surprise, and little do they know it was years before that I heard myself on the mic and I cried. So they don't know that about me.
Okay.
So it's like once I did that and I had it on my phone and I'm listening to it and then I played it for him and I'm singing to him. I'm like, nah, I could record that. I could do better. So you know, that's
good. It's way better than my first one. I'll tell you that.
Really? Oh. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
I can't remember home way. I'll tell you that much.
No, it's okay. I got it.
Good over here, I'll tell you.
It's rough. It's rough. I mean, I used to sit in a toilet with my cousin. We used to be at my grandma's house in the weekends, and we'll be writing a little guitar. You get me? Fake act like it was on. We used to love seeing like these girl groups and girl singers, and like I used to watch like a lot of war shows with my mom. So like I always felt like this pull and this desire to want to be a singer and an artist, but I've always been so preservative and shy.
Yeah, I kind of feel you on that.
Yeah, like, I went to Catholic school. I'm from Jersey, and my mom had me so deep in chores. Like, following my dreams was never something that I could really do. It was more like a hobby. It was even culinary art school. She called it a hobby. That's money. So.
Yo, make sure you check out No Love Lost on all streaming platforms now, on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Deezer, wherever you listen to music at, it's there. Links is down below in the bio. Everything is on there. Make sure you get in tune. Appreciate y'all.
I was like, alright, whatever. And, you know, there's the other manager, then I was solo. So I'm like, alright, I'm gonna do this modeling thing. I'm gonna take the music serious, but I gotta be smart. You know, I have a daughter that I'm raising. So eventually things kind of slowed down. Like everybody started getting a little quiet. So everything started slowing down. A lot of girls were becoming more accessible and like putting themselves out there. And it was just like, once I did the English thing, and it opened the doors with the Spanish song, which is shout out to that man. He's super respectful, and he's the reason why I was in Miami for the first time. And I was out there. I worked with Chec, Is Bttrfly An, and he's a dope Spanish artist, and he's one of them in the link. So it's him, Chimbala, and Doba Montana. And Chimbala is a pioneer in Dembow. Like he started engineering and producing and recording El Alfa, and El Alfa is like one of the biggest international stars from Dominican Republic. So, you know what I mean, to have that opportunity to be the only model in that video, that's why it has such a high view, you know what I mean? It has international views. But that's definitely one of my dopest moments in my career, and I made friends out of that. You know what I mean? Like I definitely value the relationships I've made in the industry. I made really beautiful relationships, and I value that more than the money a lot of times. You know, so I definitely worked with a lot of people. And
Relationships gonna get you more.
yes, and the thing is, I got that solo part from the link off of a last video that I did with Chec, and it was him and Dova, and there was more girls in that video. So it was surprising to me. You got me when they showed me love, and they were like, "Yo, we want you for this video." I'm like, "What? Are you like what?" I listen to these people, so I don't be fanning around. I got starstruck, but I loved it. It was such a beautiful experience. And you know, my homies from home, they were like, "Yo, we see you in the barbershops." And my stepfather's like, "Oh, I was just somebody who saw me like a little girl. He saw me on TV, and he was mesmerized by me. He didn't know it was me until my stepfather told him." So it was like, I'm getting love from my town, my people, everybody like supports me, and like, you know, like they cheer me on. So like, it's been beautiful. So now that I've been able to do all of that as a model, I don't know, I felt like I was muting myself, like I was ready to do it. So now I'm in a different position. Me and my daughter are more comfortable.
Yeah.
So I definitely have the tranquility and the peace that I wanted. Like, I'm really good at, like I trust my own judgment. You get me? Like, I'm really good at planning out how I'm gonna do things because, you know, I'm very responsible, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
As you should be.
Exactly. So being responsible and just having a plan and a goal and being focused has gotten me here because now I make sure I'm only focused on my music. I'm coming to the studio every day. I'm recording with different artists. I'm being versatile.
So what you working on now? So like you working on the tape now? You dropping singles? Like you say.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop music soon. I'm gonna drop a single soon. I have a lot of features that I'm working on.
Give us some. Not always give some.
I give you a sign, and then whatever I don't give you, I can tell you something that's coming. But after
Tell us
this,
too, that's coming.
yeah. And then when I have a team that's waiting for me, we're building a studio in Jersey. So when that team comes, it's over. You feel me? So I'm gonna work on my EP because I'm gonna have a private setting where it's gonna be my sanctuary where I can just lock in and do my music. You feel me?
You know what it's called?
Huh?
You know what it's called?
Yes.
What's it gonna be called?
FBR Studios.
FBR. No. What's the EP gonna be called?
Oh, the EP, I can't say that yet because I'm not excited.
Alright.
Yes, but I will say this, like, everyone could expect that I'm gonna be super authentic. Like, I'm gonna sound like myself. I'm very diverse. You understand me? Like, I had a lot of different friends growing up, and my family the way that they are. My mom being a teenage mom, being the oldest of 5. Like, there's a lot of music behind me. So
You gonna make a Spanish record too?
I just did a Spanish record last weekend. So
Yeah, you got a snippet from the.
yeah, I'll play a snippet from the Spanish.
Alright, play a snippet from us.
I got one question.
Let's see.
If you had 24 hours to live, what would you do?
If I had 24 hours to live, what would I do? I'd take my daughter to like a really beautiful island or something. And like, I don't want to cry. Because I don't know why the fuck you hit a vein. But yeah, like, I'll definitely, I worship my kid, you know? So I would love to just spend every minute with her. And my grandparents too. I mean, like, thank you. But, well, yeah, I'll live the best life for her. I'll take her to do everything she wants, you know, and
Just
I'll be
have
happy.
the best day in the world,
Yes,
right?
I'm definitely eating my favorite food. Hello. I'm eating good. I might drink a little wine.
I don't care what
Turn
that
me
shit-
up.
I don't care what that shit costs. I'm eating that. Yeah.
Right. I might
Ring
run
that
out.
up. Yeah, ring that up. I'm
I'm
going
doing
broke.
everything.
Broke that day. Ring that up.
Right. But I am very spontaneous. You got me. I'm very caring. Like, I'm a firm believer that you are who you are when no one's watching. Like, I treat others the way I want to be treated.
Where would y'all go?
Like I said, the island. I don't do the coast. I took it to actually in May last year. I'll tell you this much. I've been dying to take myself like on a trip, and when the opportunity came along, I got many me with me. So I'm like, alright, sure, we gotta go. And last year we went to Punta Cana. I took her to Nickelodeon Hotel. My dad took me and my sisters for my youngest sister's birthday, but it was in Florida. So by the time I grow up and I'm a mom, I'm looking into Florida, they shut down. So it was convenient that it was in my home country, Dominican Republic. And the beautiful thing about it too is the peso is real far from the dollar, so I was golden, you feel me? I got a private ride out there. It was a kids resort, so it was all about her. And I got to do that, whatever. But I'll probably take her back over there because she loved it. The slime, she was really into slime too. You know how slime kind of took over kids.
Yeah, that's
so
crazy.
what? I be taking pictures of her. She be like, "Hey guys, she on a YouTube channel, so bad." But yeah, it was, when they took a picture of us, they were like 1, 2, 3 slime.
She know how to make it too, right?
Yeah. We have a picture from when we got dumped on with the slime, and she be like, "Mommy, you remember 1, 2, 3 slime?" But we had a ball. Like she be telling me, "I want to go wake up with SpongeBob. I want to go to the Santo Domingo house." Like. That's right there. I did it by myself, and we were there for a week. And when I came back, I was out of breath. Like I forgot. Even though I really wanted to be the only one with her, I could have brought my sister. I could have brought my dad, like taken care of. But I wanted that moment with my daughter because I was sacrificing so much and working so much as a model that I was like, all right, let me get this vacation going, get us settled, and then I'm into my music. And then here we are right now. I could show y'all the first song I did. So what made me get into the music heavy was this. Last summer, in the spring I was already decided, right? Last summer I got into a relationship, and we were really happy, and he's well off, so I was gonna go move to Vegas with him. Mm-hmm. So with that happening, I was going to be able to do music, but I was going to do real estate. I was going to put it aside. And when Vegas didn't happen, when we broke up, right before we broke up, I had my first televised runway show. And that was like major for me. And we broke up. And when that happened, I was like, all right, what am I going to do now? You got me? Because I was going to be in Vegas. I was going to get my little real estate license and slowly pursue my music because I was going to be happy at home with my little family. So when that was the no-go, that was around October, right now, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do music. So it's like, here I go again with life. Like, it don't matter how much, I tend to always progress and climb up the ladder. Like, I have a great professional resume, and then obviously as a model, I have an amazing resume. So I'm like, if I want to do this music, like, I can't backtrack. I'm ready over the modeling. Like, I don't want to be in the back. I don't want to chase artists. I don't want to be in this category, you get me? Even though we get respected, you get me? But we fight for that respect sometimes, you get me? Yeah. So it's like, I love being a model, and I love my girls that do it because they're fire. And I'm gonna show them love too as an artist. Like if I'm rolling loud, I'm having all my baddies with me. You feel me? So it's like, I'm showing love to everybody. Everybody that came up with me, everybody that showed me love, everybody that was part of my journey. I would love to have that come with me, you know? So when the breakup happened, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get in the studio. And there was some guy named Major Player Maker on Instagram. Shout out to him. He's like an A&R. He was reaching out to me for a minute. He was like, yo, I bumped into you in Rolling Loud. I came into the artist entry. The first time I ever been to Rolling Loud. And he was like, show me love. Like, you be working, I watch you, da-da-da-da. Like, let's let go. What's up? You trying to do your music? And because of him, I went to the studio in October. And I could show y'all what I did. And it was supposed to be like a heartbroken song, but look at what the fuck it was. And then from here, that's when the ball started rolling to where we are now. So we got here quick, right? I didn't talk too much. I was like, I really want to sample this, and he's like, that's what I could do. Shout out Just Nick. But. But I could sing, watch.
Tune in. Y'all gotta get the rest. Tune into the EP when it come out.
But that was nothing. I'm gonna show you guys this, and it's a little snippet. Should I do it? Cause it's supposed to be like my single. Or not?
Yeah.
Wait 30 seconds. Wait 30 seconds.
Give us 10 seconds. How long is the snippet?
I did this probably like 3 months ago, and then from here, that's when things took off. This is a song I gotta finish. Then I don't mind showing y'all like features or whatever y'all for the questions. Okay, I don't know. You wanna put it yourself? And then lower it. Supposed to be my thing. Shout out Extra Beats. He made this from scratch.
Yeah, you can tell the progress from the first song to this one.
What? And this ain't nothing compared to what I'm at now, yeah. And this is rap, I still gotta fix it.
I can listen to this. Fix this up.
Yeah, we
Drop
can fix that, you know?
I like this.
Drop
Y'all gotta
that.
tune in for the rest. Y'all gotta tune in for the rest.
Right.
Nemo's promo, take one, action. Wait, hold on, I messed up the camera. Hold on. Take two, action.
C Meets World, sponsored by Nemo's.
Cut. Can we see more of the? Yeah. All right. Nemo's promo, take three, action.
C Meets World, sponsored by Nemo's. Bubble Yums, come get you some.
Cut. Can we get it again, but like with a little more passion? It's on you.
C Meets World.
Cut. Take 42, action.
Yeah, man, at this point, y'all just gonna have to come get high with a nigga, man. Word. Come get high with me, cause this shit not working.
Sassy niggas.
Yeah.
So,
Just, you know, just be more player, like, you feel me? You know, when girls could be petty and say what they say, but I don't know, I feel
So
like
you can't show too much emotions?
don't get me wrong, like, I don't like an asshole, but I definitely like a guy that controls the situation, you understand me? Like, if you going back and forth with me, that's being sassy. Like, you should just know how to just handle the situation like a man.
which is
like, nah, you get me? Like, aren't men always saying that women are so emotional? So if men are supposed to be so serious,
Take the L, right?
yeah, like the fuck, why are you going back and forth?
I don't think I gotta take that. I don't think that.
Like it's never that serious. Why is it so deep? Why
I feel
are
like
you so hurt?
you gotta have a dialogue sometimes.
Why are you so hurt? A dialogue is crazy. That's where toxic comes in.
How? You gotta
I'm
talk
done with
about
toxic. I don't want none of that. That's why I'm in the studio.
it. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you shouldn't get to a point where y'all just being petty to each other all the time. But sometimes, if you being petty all the time,
I'm not petty. I just feel like, you feel me, like I'm real. So it's like if you move in a certain way, I'm gonna kick up a little bit, but then I'm gonna back off. Like that's me. But I don't know. I'm not too petty. People when they're going petty is because they're a little bored and they're trying to get something out of you. Like I have an ex and he loves to be petty for jokes.
so, okay.
So yeah, I be thinking of this read that
Show her the list.
What else?
I can't find this. Let's look for this.
Oh my
There
God,
was
those
a
tacos.
list of shit that niggas can't do. There was a list of shit that niggas can't do.
Okay.
And that makes him a sassy nigga.
Oh wait, I see something.
Y'all sassy?
It says things that make men sassy. I'm gonna show
Things
it
that
to you.
make men sassy.
I
Okay.
don't smoke hookah and record myself. That's what they said.
Yeah, they said, yeah, that's kind of.
Wait, so say.
So wait, what am I supposed to do?
Alright, so look at the list, right?
Look at it? Okay,
Yeah,
and choose.
see a couple that you see and say it, but say why you're sassy. You gotta say why you're sassy.
Okay, so I gotta pick one and explain why.
Yeah, choose the ones you agree
You
with.
choose 3 and then give it to say, let him choose 2 and I'm gonna choose 2.
Okay. So should I read them and then we choose together?
Yeah,
Alright, okay.
read them and then explain
Okay,
why.
bet. Okay, so
we gonna say if we agree or not.
Alright guys, check this out. Things that make men sassy. So, not breaking a banana before eating it. Okay?
Okay.
Pause. Smacking lips after applying chapstick.
I don't use chapstick.
Okay, I don't know.
Smacking my lips.
Yeah, that's what,
it
like...
break me out, so...
like this, like...
I don't do
It
that.
break me out.
It must be cold outside. I don't know. I'm not paying it. I don't know. I'm gonna save mine. Going to hibachi and catching a shrimp and any liquids in your mouth. That's
Pause.
not even sassy. That's a little
That's
sus.
crazy.
That ain't sassy.
That's crazy. That's
Moving
crazy.
on. Owning a Kia Soul. What if they got the car from Uber? Like, what if they? You feel me? Like, it's better than owning.
Nigga said owning a Kia, so yeah.
That's not sassy.
I don't think so.
Yeah, like it's a car. I think I know somebody with a Kia, low key.
It's a girl car though. I think it's.
And he gangster.
Yeah, shit.
See?
He had to add the gangster in no way.
I mean, I guess that makes the story better, right? Like,
Alright, so
you shot by a nigga in the Kia Soul, like. fuck
seeing
it.
something on TikTok and actually buying it. No, that's not sassy. Because TikTok be putting
What, like
people
food
on.
or something?
I don't say nothing
Anything?
else. It doesn't elaborate. Sure, but it's not sassy. I know how to take. You know, you could take out a dent out your car with glue sticks.
What?
Thank you, TikTok. Yup. You get a whole bunch of glue sticks and put it on the dent and pull it out. There you go.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Sassy dancing. I don't think so. I'm Spanish, so I don't think it's sassy. And niggas be getting sturdy, so let's be real.
Nah, this.
Well, it's different.
This some
Oh,
sassy
now it's
dancing
different. So
that
if
be
somebody
going
start
on.
breakdancing, he corny.
No,
No,
that's not sassy
no.
dancing. That's like,
We had a
Too
dance
many-
on here too.
two
Shout out
men
Denzo.
doing, dancing bachata. That's sassy.
Yeah, but that's an elaborate. Just a little bit. Yeah, it
A lot
is.
of
Okay.
it.
That's sus. That's sus. You need a sassy or sus. That's what you need. Okay, being too happy. That's sus.
You can't be happy.
No,
Like, you
that
can be happy, but too happy? Like, what the fuck got you smiling like that?
Why can't we be happy?
You can be happy, but
I'm
you know when
smiling
you got a
right
little
now
face,
because
cause
the liquor.
you know you got a little face, and you know you want to get shine. Like you know.
I guess.
Okay, like, why you smiling like that? Like, you be with niggas all
What
day.
if a nigga just wake up happy?
He was on his phone. No. Okay, so you with him, right? And he calm. Phone go off. He calm. Put his phone down. Now the nigga smiling different, talking different, rolling up, talking about nigga. You don't got no good. You don't got no side. Like he just started kicking up. You feel me? It's like okay.
He definitely just got a good text.
Okay, let's see. The next one was singing. I don't think that's sassy. Sing. There was a guy sang to me once.
That's why I think it depends on what song he
That's
sings.
cute.
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
my
lie.
best friend recorded that. Was hysterical. That was like so funny. He had a big muscle shirt and everything. Like he came out of nowhere. He was just staring at me. And he just started R&B and soul.
So it's them brolic niggas.
I might laugh. What's the cute
Right,
part?
right, right. Knowing where your birth certificate is. No, that means you grown. And you got asses, maybe. Like, come on.
Okay.
That make you responsible, right?
Yeah.
Also, right, because would you rather your mom have it under her bed?
No.
That's sassy. Okay, chasing any change when it drops and rolls.
What?
That listen, I could drop a quarter or two and I'm not picking it up. If you go after some change, I'm walking away. Okay, licking fingers, that's sassy. Y'all be licking your fingers?
Not really, but
Y'all be like, at the chicken wings?
Nah.
At the shish kebab? No? Okay. Let's see.
What the fuck?
Using any female lingo that's sassy. A little bit.
I don't be jacking that.
Alright, but hold on. A lot of y'all.
Period, bro.
I'm just saying a lot of their lingo come from the LGBTQ community. You feel what I'm saying?
Like yeah.
The quote sassy niggas.
Okay, well. My bad. I think it's sassy because if you was to be like, oh, it's a ponytail for me, I would be like, so that's some sassy. You sus and you sassy. Like, no?
I mean,
do you hear guys talk like that? Like, oh, is that for me or that part? Period.
Nah.
Yes.
No. That's on me.
Who?
No, not me.
Hugging. I don't think it's sassy. I have real life gangsters that give me great hugs. They give the best hugs. I swear to God. You don't be a good hug. You be a good hug.
I mean, I guess I never got a gangster hug. Me personally.
I don't know. I just feel like it's not like to say like they in the streets for real, but I just call my boys like, you know, they're tough. I call them gangsters. So it's like
I never got one of those personally, but you know what I'm saying? I guess
you guys are guys, so it's different. You shouldn't be hugging men like that. Let me see. Unless it's like you feel me like a pat or something. Okay, let's see. Crossing legs. That's sassy.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Says the fuck. My ex says the fuck. I think that's sassy.
Yeah, that's not cool. I don't say that.
Like a lot. It's annoying. Cry. That's
Crying?
not sassy. We're human. We feel me, the right to feel our feelings.
Nigga can't cry now?
Niggas need to cry. That's why they got so
I
angry all the time.
I would not cry. I don't think I would cry.
I mean, it's a given topic and situation. Sometimes one conversation leads to another conversation because you're comfortable with that person. You know, it gets you there.
I won't cry. Fuck her. If she think I'm a bitch, fuck her. I don't care.
Right. Relationship. Fuck
What
that
I'm doing.
bitch. The fuck? She not for you.
I'm not gonna
Right.
lie.
If I cry, she look at me like I'm a bitch.
a
Like,
motherfucker
I'm
over
like, yo.
anything.
Alright, this is gonna be
I'll
the
cry
last
with
time.
you.
I
I'm
ain't never
crying
gonna be
with you.
no emotional never towards her, nigga. Like,
It says not cry. Why you not crying now? You too close. Let's see. Ride a bike.
Nah, what?
Come on.
Y'all don't think that's sassy?
Yo, oh my God.
I don't know. It's just I don't know. I'm gonna be not sure. Let me know. I was about to say something because I peeked out the window the other day and I saw somebody on the bike and I'm like, why you a big ass on the bike? And I just thought it was a little sassy, but it's
Okay.
I don't want no smoke. Let's see. Do yoga. That's sad. I don't even do yoga. I want to, but
Damn.
what is that? Whole lot of stretching.
I did yoga before.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Is it calming and relaxing?
Yeah, it's all of that.
But it's not no like Pilates and weird stretches and stuff.
I mean, I guess not.
No, yoga's like, yeah, like that's like acrobat almost stuff, like stretching in weird ways and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I got into it from basketball. I seen a documentary said Kareem did yoga. They had yoga free at the Y and shit for the students. So I was like, fuck it.
That's lit. I want to do it the moment I'm there. So hey, eats kale. No, kale's pretty good. A guy put me onto kale, so trainer.
I found out that's man-made, and now.
What? I don't even eat it that much anymore. So
So it's
you just
broccoli.
say you eat it.
before I got to do it. This nigga was frying kale. Have you ever heard about fried kale?
Nah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't eat healthy. That's not sassy. You just doing bad. Like, if you don't eat healthy, that's a no-no. A little bit, like a little bit. You could eat a fruit, drink a smoothie. Keep it cute. It's good for you. It has antioxidants, like black women, black women. Oh, I'm like, I can't see. Like, this is so little. I'm like, what? Sure. Black women, I think that's sassy. But I don't know, I'll be blocking, so.
Wait, if he block you, he's sassy?
Huh?
If he block you, he's
Yes,
sassy?
very much. That's like
What
what?
if you don't
I mean, I
unblock
don't
you?
block people. So.
What?
What if you don't unblock you?
I'm gonna be mad every time I find out. I don't know, but that's sassy as fuck.
I agree.
What? Like, nigga, come on, you know you miss me.
That motherfucker feeling you gonna block me?
I was saving this
So,
one.
but it's okay. But yeah, I be blocking niggas though.
Yes, it's
Quick.
a
Quick.
female thing, yes.
What?
Wait, I'll be honest, because I'm trying to, grow.
And then y'all unblock us.
I blocked my ex while he was typing, and it was my first time, and it felt good.
What?
While he
See,
was
like-
typing.
Why?
The message don't even
Had
go
to.
through.
It's
You
just-
heard?
Listen, I
What about
tried
the
to try.
communication?
It was enough of that. We're trying to be together for so long. You got me? Like, it was just, no. It was a make or break situation. It was just like, no. Yeah, it was at that point already. So.
You unblocked him?
No. But he be watching my story. He was on my live from a fake page last Saturday. Like, what?
Okay.
I miss you.
Okay, V-necks. My first boyfriend used to love V-necks, and then my ex used to hate V-necks because he thought I was sassy. I think it's sassy now. Back in 2016, it might have been okay.
She said 2016.
Y'all don't think anything is sassy?
I'm not gonna lie.
V-necks.
I don't do V-necks, so I don't really got a stance in the matter.
So y'all not. No,
I'm not gonna wear a V-neck.
Nah.
Honestly, now that I think about it, don't wear a V-neck, cause yeah, people be country with it sometimes. Let's see. Have braids. That's not sassy. I think it's sassy. I like dreadlocks more, I guess, but I like braids.
Why can't a nigga have braids?
It's
Yeah,
sexy.
it is.
Like, what the fuck with a nice little lineup? Where you going? Okay. Did I say do a kissy face?
No, you didn't, but
That's definitely
Nah,
sassy
that's
and that's sus and
Yeah,
that's the
that's
quickest
sassy.
way to get blocked. Let's see. Look better than women. That's not his fault. Like there be real life pretty niggas. Like,
that's jealousy.
Young and May is pretty as hell in real life. Like pretty. But you feel me? But it can be. I don't know if you like doing too much. Like if you licking your lips a certain way, and you putting on your like that's sassy. I've seen some sassy pretty boys. So. Have a fat ass.
Yeah, it's the people.
I can't take you serious if your ass is fatter than mine. I'm sorry.
Hey.
I can't. Like it's just like, oh, you're my friend.
Oh shit.
Wear shorts while having a fat ass.
What?
The kid is stupid.
So it's like now you got a fat ass and now you wearing some shorts. It's a little tight. It's a little sassy. I don't, there's some men that have really fat butts, especially some Dominican guy. Like it be like plump and everything. Like I'm not too crazy about big butts. I don't know. I like skinny, tall guys. That's like my type. If I have a type, like for real. Okay, that's it.
So I got so many questions, but I definitely say this. So if that's being said, right? So how are we supposed to handle the situation when we put in a situation that's quote unquote sassy? How you make it unsassy?
How you make it unsassy? Just breathe.
Okay. Step 2.
Listen, right?
Mhm.
Just listen. If you listen, you might be like, oh, okay. You get me? Like, shit could really be so simple. I'm gonna be honest. Like, shit, all the time, things could really be so
You
simple.
just gotta take that out, right?
Yes, just like listen and just be like, okay. Or like walk away. Like,
What if niggas don't be in the wrong?
you don't gotta keep, okay, like I said, there's different levels to things. But if you if you yelling or you doing too much, you in my face, like all of that, like you need to bring it down a notch. Like you doing too much. Like you should. There's a real life thing called managing your emotions. You know, and if people were aware of that, they would know how to handle themselves in every situation because we never know how we really are when we're placed in situations we can't control, right? So if you and I are in a situation we can't control and you're more sassy than me, you got me fucked up because I'm emotional, I'm a woman, and I should be feeling any type of sentimental attachment to what's going on, and you should be like, man, whatever, like we're gonna talk about this later. It's not that deep. You got me? Like, I was tripping on something, you feel me, not too long ago, and it's like, oh, you gotta chill. And it was something we spoke about beforehand, and you know what I mean? Like, you gotta handle stuff like a man, and the moment you start handling stuff like a female, like you and your feminine energy, like, this is one thing. Women could submit. I'm a submissive woman, right? I can't be submissive to someone who needs more emotional attention than I do sometimes. Like, and I don't mean like I could love a man while he's sad, down, whatever the case is. But if you're not handling the situation more like maturity than I am, you get me? Then I feel like that could be a little sassy too, because you don't want to do the growth to be like more evolved as a man or more mature. You get me? So it's like being sassy has a lot to do with being a little childish too. I think so. Because when you're more mature, you don't handle shit like that. You handle things with style and grace. You get me? Like.
So you don't want a nigga you want a nigga that's the finished product, basically.
I mean, I'm submissive to
Can
a
you be
masculine man. I like
a
I like a man that doesn't let me be in my masculine energy. Like,
What does that mean?
what that means is like I like to feel as a woman, be soft, and in order to feel as a woman, be soft, it has a lot to do with
soft girl era?
Huh?
Your soft girl era? That's what they call it, right?
Yeah, some people call it that. You get me? But I'm forever a soft girl. You get me? But I'm gangster. I'm feeling. My thing is, let me just mention. I'm submissive, but it has to be to the man that creates a safe place. You understand me? It's all about the environment that you build, the foundation, right? So, being in your feminine energy is literally being soft, not having to worry too much. Like, I would love a man that if he knows I'm going through something, he's not attacking me or stressing me out. He's like, okay, mommy, like, da-da-da. You know, like, you handle things like a team and with direction. Like men like to wear pants, right? I don't have to always.
What is this safe place that you speak of?
Providing security and a peace of mind. Like, even though my ex and I separated, that was one of the happiest relationships I was in. You know what I mean? Like, cause before I would say, because yeah, he provided a safe place. He gave me a peace of mind. He used to be like, "Mamas, you could post me. You could call me whenever you want. You could do." You get me? Like, he gave me the authority to know that I was his woman and there was no threat. And that has nothing to do with fulfilling insecurities. Like, I'm not insecure, and I feel like being jealous and being a little protective is very different, because I'm not jealous. Like, a girl could come in, a beautiful girl, another girl, and okay, you're a man. You got me? You could go and be tempted if you want to, but I know the woman that I am. I know what I bring to the table, so it doesn't hurt me. You understand me? Like, I'm very tapped into the world we live in. You understand me? So it's like, the man that gave me that peace of mind and security, you got me? It went from me being someone toxic, and I could take a nap maybe, or I'm doing something for an hour and I'm not on my phone, and I'm running to my phone freaking the fuck out because I don't know what he's doing. He acting, you got me? Like, because he was just spiteful like that, or he put me through enough pain and lies, resulting to dating someone who was honest and from the get gave me that clarity. So it went from me working all day, cleaning, being with my kid, and doing whatever in 3, 4, 5, 6 hours he's working, and it's not attacking each other's, hey, how was your day? You know what I mean? Like, it's growth, it's loving each other, it's being there, you know. So when a man kind of creates that safe place, is that environment. Because if I sit here and I'd be like, okay, you're making me jealous, he's already in the profession that he is, and I could look at any situation and make a problem out of it. If we didn't build that trust in that safe place, I could have handled things differently. There's 2 ways to handle things. I'm gonna freak the fuck out, or I'm gonna be cool about it. Why am I cool about it? Because I'm already sanctioned. I already know what's going on. We already locked in, you got me? Opposed to a man not being a man in his masculine energy and controlling shit and being clear. Like, I would be jealous, I'll be freaking out, or I'll be thinking like the worst and shit like that. Like, you got me? Like, I don't know. I feel it takes 2 to tango. So it's like, if me and you start to argue, and then I start thinking, oh, you didn't answer your phone. Oh, my phone died. I was with him. We didn't have a charger. You were gone for 5 hours, and the next day it happens some other bullshit. I'ma start getting in the fucking what's it called?
You start overthinking.
No, I'ma start getting in the habit of always nagging you, of always want to ask you like, oh, where you was at, which I was doing, why you wasn't answering. Like everything is gonna start to trigger me now because we are now in a space where we're watering this seed because that's all we know. You got me? We didn't create something from the get go. That's why like I feel like dating is what it is now too, because people are so quick to jump into lust or what they see and don't remember that they gotta understand what they get into first. What you see isn't what you get.
Yeah.
So everyone's learning the hard way, and you got me. You get into something with someone serious, you clarify things, and things can go in a really nice route. So, I feel like when you're mature enough, you're not sassy. When you're sassy, it's a reflection of whether it's, I don't know, your pain for the day, your trauma, how you handle things, like a reflection of you. I went to school for psychology a little bit.
What if he needs you to handle that trauma?
That's fine. You got me? Like I said, there's levels to how you sassy. You got me? Like just don't do anything with attitude, a little too girly or too emotional.
Okay.
But I've held my partners down. You got me? Like when I've been in relationships, we've gone through real life stuff. When I was pregnant, I was the breadwinner, and I put us in a position where we got a crib and furniture and everything because of me by myself. And my daughter's father didn't start working until later on in my pregnancy. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm a firm believer that if you're in a relationship with someone, that why wouldn't you want to be there to water someone? Especially if you're in a better position too. Like I feel like I'm a healer. Like I feel like everyone I meet and everyone I talk to, I touch somehow. So when you love, this is the best way to know when a girl really wants to be with you. If you're going through something, if you low, whatever, because we're human. We could be feeling down or we could be down. If she stick around, she wants your heart. If she don't, she want your pockets. Okay? So it's that simple. Like things could be so simple, and we live in a world where things are just masked and filtered, and you get me? When shit is real and genuine, you know. Like mean things have happened by the grace of God. I stay around good people, real people. You feel me? I can't control everything. I'm only in control of myself. So when I come across certain individuals that come off a little sassy, I handle it the way I do, and I just stay away because you're not my type. You got me? Like that's not.
So question: you being where you at in your life, right? You got the crib. You done leveled up. You got the money now, right? Let's say you meet somebody, right? Treat you right, everything's good, right? But then you find out he just got like a regular job, like regular life, like.
Yeah, can't be with somebody you can provide for, that you have to provide for.
Like me provide for them.
Yeah.
If I was in that position and I'm in love, yeah, I would do it. Like I mean, like.
You expect him to do certain things, like at the house?
I mean, I'll tell you this much: I'm not gonna entertain someone who's not like has the same mindset or views as me. Like I'm an exclusive woman. Like I don't let everyone get next to me. So if you catch my attention, like it's not much that turn me on. Money don't turn me on. Cars, I've seen it all, done it all. Like I do not want that. I want what money can't buy. I have a lot of nice characteristics, and I would like the same. So it's like if I meet a man who has good manners, who's respectful, who's family oriented, who's funny, you get me, who's thoughtful, who thinks of me, especially, you get me, I have a child, like, there's not a nigga every day that want to be a real nigga and step up to the plate like that. And mind you, a lot of guys get this twisted when they're dating someone who has a kid or even try to pursue that thought. They think, oh, she got a kid, I'm not trying to be around, like, no, a lot of women handle those kids and they take care of you, and then when they mix it, they make sure you're comfortable as well. You get me? Like, nobody gonna make it unusual for you or like hard. Like, everybody just wanna be happy. So it's like for me, I need someone who's gonna be everything that I want and love, and regardless of the situation, because I could be up today and I could be down tomorrow. You got me? Life is. I've been up as a model, and look, now I'm taking my break and my sacrifice for making bread as a model. I got gigs still. I'll say this much. My last video I could have had before taking my break was going to be with Nicki Minaj. And I love Nicki Minaj. And I got to the set too late. There was already in a different location in Jersey. So, oh my goodness. And I have a whole bunch of friends that were in that. And that was a sister casting, so that was lit. But that would have been a cool way to walk away from it. But with the, what were you saying? with this now, like I I stopped from making the big bread that I was making. You know what I mean? So now I'm taking a step back and I'm focused on my music.
Okay.
So it's like, look at that. Anybody could have been with me and then be like, oh, she is da 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 da. But now it's like, all right, I slowed that bread down a little bit so I could focus on my music. So it'll be the same thing. Life comes at you in different directions. I don't know what's gonna happen a year from now. You feel me? So it's like I take things day by day, and I'm human, and I love who loves me. So I don't know. I don't knock nobody for being down. I know people who are depressed, stressed, who lose people. I've lost people I love. You got me? Like life is hard, and I'm very experienced. You got me? I moved out after high school, so being on my own and working for myself and being completely independent, like I have grown such a deep perspective about life. And just when you think you get it all figured out, here comes life and the universe showing you like, no, this is how things could be from this side, you know?
Yeah.
So I just, like I said, like I treat people how I want to be treated, and I see people for who they are. Like I'm big on energy. Like if it feels good, if you good, you a good vibe, then that's all it takes. Because if I'm a pure person and you're pure, that's all you need to make magic happen, you know? So me, I'm not knocking nobody. I could date a regular guy. You just gotta be good for me. You gotta love me right. You feel me? Know my love language, like.
What's your love language?
Kind of like the things I mentioned, just the things money can buy. Like you gotta just meet those things. Just be honest, be real, you know, stuff like that.
Alright, get the feature ready.
Okay, I'm gonna show you who it is.
Yo, thanks for tuning in, See Me as well. Before she plays that feature, come here. This right here, this is my manager right here. Shout out Ram right here. The fucking brand, come on. Rising above all negativity. Yo, love you. Don't even know big part of everything that we got going on.
We got some shit on the way.
Yo, come on, no love lost, man. Come on. Alright, yo, everybody. Love y'all at home. Season 3, we here. Rising above all negativity. It's nothing new, man. It's nothing new, man. We at this. It's a whole new vibe, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all already know it's C. And yo, play us out with this feature.
Miss Bttrfly.
I was gonna pick it, but I was gonna tell you who I got or whatever, and see if you guys wanted to pick from who I got. I got one with an Empire artist, which is Jim Jones' nephew. His name is Flea. I got some shit. Let's see, and everybody else is.
I'm feeling this one.
Oh, that's sweet candy. That was recent. Oh my goodness, this is raw.
He said pick it. You don't know the song. He
Give me
just
the
gonna pick anything.
Everybody.
Pick
Hey,
anything.
yo.
Alright, I'm gonna play a song. Alright, I'm gonna play a song.
Yo.
This is a bop though, but I'm gonna play it because it's my first feature. Shout out to him. Okay, this shit is fire. This is coming on.
Yeah, I like how that starts.
So tell me what is next. As you try to score with the Jets, I'll probably play ball with the Nets. I was on the force trying to flex. Now I'm trying to tall with the best. Now I'm on the floor, all a mess. Back against the ball, I was drawn to a text. I say call if you only want on to the next. Keep it real with you. Let me slide it. And we use, but my music won't be riding.
smile no more. I gave you all of me, you did me, then you ran through the door. Now you lost with my memories, too hard to ignore. Check this. Fuck your ex, I'll always be your best. This is dead, we're gonna dress on next. Not returning calls or your text. You turned me anything you shared, I regret. You left me in the cold, all the stress. You left me in my world was a mess. To get me back, you need to be obsessed. You just hold me down, you just hold me tight every time you come around. Keep them hoes alone.
It's jacking.
I see a C in a C in Bttrfly.
Yeah, collab.
Collab coming soon. So
Yeah.
We be tough,
y'all stay tuned for that.
Yo, we love y'all, yo. Thank y'all for tuning in, man.
That was an exclusive right there. We just put that out there right now. You feel me?
Yo, get it
So,
to
we had to make that
Bttrfly.
when they make it, you heard it here first. You feel me?
Yo, we love y'all. Thank y'all. Season 3, we going on forever,
C and
man.
Shasha.
They don't know what time I'm on, like too short, that's okay, cause my money low. When I pop out, I'ma set the phone, dog world, baby, I'm tryna get out home. And it was a time I was all alone, I ain't some friends, baby, I just gotta go my zone. And I'ma up if I'm dead, I got this money like my phone when she called. I really do mad shit, remember a time I ain't have shit. Promise myself I'll be mad rich and never be average. I used to skip all my classes, tryna get bread in my cabbage and get me a cabbage. On the low, she a savage, know how to move in the traffic. Pass her the ratchet, fuck around, she really blasted. She gon' up and throw a maggot.